Awesome. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Huxley, Iowa, inside the hangar, the home of your Ballard Bombers for tonight's basketball matchup between the Ballard Bombers and the Clarke Indians. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Brock Bierman. Going solo tonight, Tim Davis is on assignment for a different project that he's working on. He will be back later this week for a postseason girls basketball matchup. But for now, you'll have to sit back and listen to my wonderful voice for the next hour and a half or so. Bombers are coming off of a loss against Winterset. 68-73 was the final score of that. The Bombers have actually dropped eight of their last 10 games. So after starting 6-1 on the year, and that one loss being a very close game against Bondurant Farrar, who's arguably one of the best teams in the state, now they're 8-11 heading into this game. So definitely looking to get back in the winning column as we get closer to postseason play. The Clarke Indians on the other end, 15-5 on the year, 10-4 in their conference play, South Central Conference, tied for third in their conference, 8-2 in the last 10 games for them. They're coming off of a win against Interstate 35, 89-47 was the final score of that. So when looking at this matchup, record-wise, it looks like these two teams are in opposite positions, but I expect this one to be very close and very competitive, as the Bombers always try to do against their opponents. Bombers are only 3-10 against teams who have a record over 500, so this is an uphill battle for this Bomber team. But knowing them, like I mentioned, they're up for the challenge, as they're holding their opponents to 59 points a game, while Clarke is averaging 71.8. So we'll see if the Bomber defense is able to show up and slow down this Indian offense.
Now for the starting lineups, first for our guests, the Indians of Clarke. A senior, number 2, Garrett Dial. A junior, number 5, Bo Otto. A junior, number 22, Jesus Vega. A junior, number 23, Jack Cooley. And rounding out the lineup for the Indians, a junior, number 31, Cole White. And now for the Ballard Bombers, the sophomore, number 4, Miles Mudd. A junior, number 13, Nolan Cogdell.
Starters tonight for the Clarke Indians, number 2, Garrett Dial, number 5, Bo Otto, number 22, Jesus Vega, number 23, Jack Cooley, and number 31, Cole White. Starters for the Bombers, Miles Mudd, number 4, number 13, Nolan Cogdell, number 14, Mason Gorsh, number 21, Austin Schoen, and number 23, Jude Gibson. We'll step aside real quick for the national anthem, and then we'll get into some basketball. So two teams walking into this matchup, one coming off of a win, the other coming off of a loss. Same situation for their overall season totals as well as one, and that being the Clarke Indians walking into a record of 15-5, and the Bombers are only 8-11. It's Tuesday night. Let's get ready for some high school hoops here. inside the hanger. Bombers win the tip. Austin Schoen with the ball. He'll take it inside right away. Doesn't hesitate on that layup. Great opening possession for the Ballard Bombers. And on the other end, the ball goes out of bounds. Great defense by Austin Schoen, who had the basket to open up the game, able to poke the ball loose and actually get it to bounce off of the Indians, and it will be Bombers ball. Gibson with the ball, picks up his dribble over to the left side to Schoen. It looks like the Indians will be running a 3-2 zone look. Schoen's in the left corner for three, no good. Tipped and a foul off the rebound. That will be against the Ballard Bombers. Number 13, Nolan Cogdale, picks up his first of the night. And it will be Clarke basketball. Bombers apply a little pressure on this possession. Otto with the ball, guarded by Gibson. Gets it over half court, picks up his dribble. And off the pass, it was tipped, but a foul called. And it looks like it will be against the Bombers again, this time on number 4, Miles Mudd. So 2 quick fouls for the Bombers here. It will remain Clarke basketball. Otto feeds it to the left elbow to White. 3-point shot from Cooley, no good, but the rebound was by Vega. He kicks it out over to White. Over to Otto, inside, and that is a great finish, but an offensive foul, and the basket will not count. That was a great take by number 23, Jack Cooley, but it will not count as a charge is called. It was a very late call. The bucket already went in, but the officials say nope. Schoen had his feet set, and it will be an offensive foul. Gorsh catches it in the right corner. Gorsh has been a powerful part of this Bomber offense, averaging around 15 points a game. Inside Cogdale, jump hook is good. Bombers with a quick 6-0 run. Correction, 4-0. Here come the Indians. Otto feeds it inside the White. A great pass and a foul on the layup. So Cole White will go to the free throw line. See who that's on. That might be Cogdale's second. Yep, that's Nolan Cogdale called for the foul. 3rd team foul, his second personal. And Cole White will go to the line, misses the first free throw. Shooting around 58% from the line heading into this one, averaging around 12 points a game while also gathering 8 rebounds. Goes 1 for 2 on that trip, and the first points are on the board for Clarke. Schoen gets it over half court. Gibson traveled, and it will be a turnover for the Bombers. One of the downsides to this Bomber team this year, averaging almost 13 turnovers a game, and that is a rough inbounds as it goes off the side of the backboard and out of bounds, and it will be Bombers ball. I think that was number 22, Jesus Vega, who tried to inbound it there. So it will be Bombers ball after that turnover. Gibson will inbound it. Schoen gives it over to Gibson in the left corner. Again, Clarke is in this zone, and a lot of teams have been able to stop the Bomber offense by pressuring on a zone look. And a foul there, that will be against Vega. The second team foul for the Clarke Indians, and the first for Vega. Gorsh with the ball after the foul. Now Schoen, top of the perimeter. Gorsh pulls the trigger, no good. Rebound by Cogdale. He puts it up over 2 people, no good. Rebound by Gibson. Gibson tries to save it, and Cooley was there to take the ball away. The Indians have a chance to tie it up here with a 3. Instead, they get it down low to White. The ball is tipped out of bounds, and great pressure by the Bombers down low. When they try to feed it down low to White, Cogdale and Gorsh were there to poke the ball loose and actually able to get it to bounce off of White, so it will be Bombers ball. Cogdale with the ball. 5:30 left in the first quarter. Bombers lead 4-1. Gorsh over to Mudd. Over to the right side to Schoen. Schoen picks up his dribble, feeds Gibson. Gibson, corner three from Gorsh. No good. Battle for the rebound. Gibson tried to poke it, and it hit Schoen. Bombers able to recover it here behind half court. Here come the Bombers. Gibson fires a corner three. No good. Rebound by Mudd. Down low, Mudd shot. Doesn't get it to fall. And it will be Indians ball. Here comes Otto. Otto turns on the Jets and able to lay it up and in. Here comes Gibson on the other end. Schoen finds Cogdale top of the perimeter. Over the left side to Mudd. Corner three. Splash for the Bombers. That is Miles Mudd from the left corner. Bombers now have a 7-3 lead. Very fast-paced game so far tonight. Bombers with a 4-point lead. Cooley takes it in, feeds White, jump hook, and that is his move. You can tell he's been wanting to get that jump hook off. Being 6'7" down low against a shorter Bombers team, that's going to be his move all night as Cogdale responds with his own post shot. The Bombers again have a 4-point lead. .350 left, and that take from Otto's no good. Rebound by Vega. He'll take it inside, kick out right. Corner three from Otto is no good. Rebound by Gibson. Gibson's gonna go quickly. Tries to feed it to Gorsh, but it goes off the hand of Dial. Bombers recover. Shot fake from Gibson. Inside, kick out. Gorsh hits it. And a quick timeout call. Nope, correction, a foul called after the shot. So the three-point shot from Gorsh will count, but there is a foul after the shot. See who it's on. They will say it was on Jude Gibson. Not sure what exactly he did, but that will be his first, team's fourth. Eli Rouse and Jackson Brown will check in for the first time tonight, as well as Owen Greco. Gibson and Gorsh remain on the court for the Bombers. Cooley with the ball. Picks up his dribble to get it down low to White. White feeds Vega. He puts up a very tough shot, rolls around and out of the bucket. Unable to get the layup to go. Looked like he had the spin, just wasn't able to get it to go. Eli Rouse kicks it over to Gibson. And a 3-second in the paint violation called against Jackson Brown, so it will be Bombers ball. Indians with the ball. They trail 5-12 here. Otto gets it down low to Cooley. He turns around, fadeaway jumper is good. That was a great move from Jack Cooley, who's averaging 20 points a game for the Indians this season. 2:30 left in the first quarter. Gorsh with the ball, over to Greco, right side Brown. Brown splits the defenders, puts up a floater, no good, and the rebound to Cooley, and he dribbles it off his foot, so it will be Bombers ball. That was a good move from Jackson Brown, able to split the defense on that zone look, just unable to get the bucket to fall, excuse me there. Bombers, though, able to maintain the possession after Cooley bounced it off of his own foot. Gorsh, great bounce pass to Greco down low, just unable to get it to fall inside. On the other end, a three-point shot from Dial, no good. Tipped by Gibson, Bombers with the rebound. Loose ball, battle, and a quick jump ball called, so it will be Clarke basketball. That's a very, very quick jump ball called. Not sure either player had possession. Austin Schoen and Nolan Cogdale check in for the Bombers. Inside, that shot is no good, but a foul called. That will be Cogdale's third already with 3 fouls, so he will probably sit the rest of this half, and we're only, in the first quarter. So Jack Cooley, their #1 options for the Clarke Indians this season, as he misses the first free throw. Eli Rouse will check in for Nolan Cogdale, who just picked up his 3rd foul. Yeah, Cooley had 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists last game against Interstate 35. As he goes 1 for 2 on that trip from the free throw line, so the Bombers are definitely going to be looking to slow him down tonight. We hit the 150 mark in the first quarter. Brown finds Grieco open in the corner, just unable to get the 3 to fall, and a foul off the rebound. So the Bombers' lack of height is already coming into play here, as Cole White has been able to draw a bunch of fouls, both on the rebound, on the defensive side when he's grabbing rebounds, as well as inside on the offensive end of the court, as Rouse picks up his first. So we'll definitely see the Indians team continue to feed him inside if he's able to draw as many fouls as he has so far tonight. And Otto's take is good with the right hand. And now it's only a 2-point lead for the Bombers. On the other end, Brown shot fake. His shot is sent back by Cole White. Did not bite on that shot fake at all, and made Brown pay with that block. Otto, who just hit a layup on the last possession for the Indians, out to White. Now Vega, back to Otto, guarded by Schoen. He takes to the hoop, unable to get it to fall, and a rebound to Gorsh. We've hit the 1-minute mark in the first quarter. Bombers lead by 2. And with the ball, and a great feed from Gorsh inside to Austin Schoen for the layup. Great passing vision from Mason Gorsh, who's usually a shot-first kind of guy. But, I mean, you can't find a more wide-open player than Austin Schoen on that last possession. Otto feeds White inside. His layup is good. Cole White's had a great first quarter for the Indians. Still finds them down 2, though. Shot clock is dead. Bombers will probably hold it here for the last shot. Grieco with it. He loses it, and that is great defensive pressure from Jesus Vega, able to poke the ball loose and just falls on it, able to get the steal, and a quick timeout call from Clarke High School, and it will be their ball with 12 seconds left in the first quarter. As we get ready for 12 more seconds of the first quarter, Ashton Geiza, number 10 for the Clarke Indians, checks in. Miles Mudd checks in for the Bombers. Indians with the ball and with the chance to either tie or take the lead. Inside layup is good from Jack Cooley, and that ties it up. And the ball is stolen from Vega. 3-point shot, no good, and it will bounce out of bounds. And that will do it for the first quarter of play. So what was an early 7-point lead for the Bombers has now resulted in a tie ball game heading into the second quarter. 14-all is the score. Great effort from Jesus Vega at the end of that first quarter. You know, some players just have the knack for just playing tight defense and stealing the ball. In those last 2 possessions, he proved that he's one of those players. Had 3 steals last game against Interstate 35, already with 2 in the first quarter. So 14-all is the score. Again, as we mentioned, heading into this game, two teams in two different directions. Bombers started 6-1 and now fall to 8-11 after the loss against Winterset last week. Have lost only won 2 of the last 10 games. And on the other end, the Clarke Indians have won 8 of the last 10 games, and they are 15-5 heading into this game. So the second quarter is officially underway. It's basically 0-0 as we are tied up at 14. Schoen with the ball in the right corner, feeds Gorsh, shot fake and drive. That's what he wants to do, as he's able to get the floater and a nice bounce off the front of the rim, able to get the layup to fall. On the other end, Gorsh tips the pass out of bounds, and it will remain Indians ball. So great effort from Gorsh on both ends, almost able to get the steal, but it will remain Indians basketball. As a shot fake from Geiza, his shot is no good. Rebound by Eli Rouse. Bombers again go quickly. Gorsh on the left side. Indians again in the zone look. And Mudd feeds Gorsh wide open for 3 in the corner. Able to get it to go. 19-14 is your score. Loose ball. Indians able to recover. Vega takes it in on Rouse. Kick out. Otto 3. No good. Rebound by Schoen. Finds Mudd. Mudd gets it up quickly to Gibson. Gibson feeds Gorsh. Looking for 2 threes in a row. Unable to get that one to fall. And there's Jude Gibson, the 5'11 freshman guard, able to get the offensive rebound amongst the trees and able to get his layup to go. Just like that, Bombers again up 7. Vega with the ball. Looking to give the ball up, he does to Geiza, correction. There's Otto now, guarded by Gibson, 12 seconds on the shot clock. He feeds it over to Cooley, who pulls up from 15 feet, unable to get it to go. Rebound by Gibson. He's turning on the Jets. He's going to take it himself, coast to coast. Jude Gibson gets the layup to go. You can see the intensity on this Bomber team now. They've been able to get a bunch of stops in a row, and they've gone quickly on the offensive end. Again, going quickly up the court is Gibson. He kicks it out. Mudd shot fake. Finds Gorsh. Gorsh feeds Schoen top of the perimeter. Down low to Rouse. Rouse is fouled inside the paint. Nope, correction. They will say he traveled. No, correction again. Jump ball. You know, third time's a charm when you're trying to figure out what they're calling sometimes. And it will be Clarke basketball. So 23-14 is the score here in the second quarter. 5:40 left in the first half. Was tied up at 14-all, but the Bombers were putting the pedal to the metal to start the second quarter of play. Otto with the 3, rims out, and a save for the Indians. Otto able to recover. Cooley guarded by Gorsh. Cooley is definitely the number 1 option for the Indians as the Bombers double team him anytime he tries to drive in. He has to kick it out to Otto. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Vega loses the ball, and Mudd able to get it for the Bombers. This should be an easy fast break layup for Miles Mudd, and the Bombers have an 11-point lead against the Clarke Indians. What a start to the second quarter for the Ballard Bombers, and a timeout called by Clarke. I mean, there's not a better way to start the second quarter of play. Entering the second quarter tied up at 14, easy 11-0 run. And everything is going the Bombers' way here in the second quarter. Both ends of the court in the second quarter of play has been just all Ballard, able to get a couple of corner threes, great takes from Jude Gibson, and a great defense as well by Jude Gibson and the Ballard Bombers as he's been able to get a couple steals. Mudd just got that last steal in the easy fast break layup to put the Bombers up 11. pretty much everything going the Bombers' way here in the second quarter. After the timeout by Clarke, they will have it here. Grieco checks in for the Bombers. The other five for the Ballard, the other four for the Bombers. Gibson, Gorsh, and Rouse, who was able to tip that ball, as well as Schoen. And great defense again from the Bombers. They're just pressuring the player with the ball, forcing tough passes, which is resulting in turnovers. Bombers looking to extend this 11-0 run that they have here in the second quarter. Indians applying the full court pressure. Schoen able to get it up easily. Gorsh, bounce pass inside to Rouse. And what a pass from Mason Gorsh, able to feed Big Rouse energy for the easy layup. Inside, Cooley kicks it out. Three-point shot from Watson, who just checked in for the Indians, able to hit it. On the other end, Gibson goes quickly, inside hand finish, unable to fall, and the rebound to Cole White. That was a great take from Jude Gibson, just unable to get the friendly roll off the back of the glass. Cooley spins on Gorsh, and the finger roll finish is good. Indians starting to make a little run here, trying to gain momentum to get back in this game. Gorsh wants to silence them with this three-point shot from NBA range, almost from the Ballard logo. Mason Gorsh, what a shot right there. 30-19 is the score. Gibson pressuring again, comes up with the steal. He puts it up, and the finish with the right hand makes it a 32-19 lead. Gibson looking to poke the ball loose again. This time Rouse pokes it loose off the pass from Otto. Otto recovers. He pulls up from 15 feet. No good. Rebound by Grieco. Loose ball. Grieco tries to recover. Ball is tipped out of bounds. They say it was last touch by Jesus Vega. So it will be Bombers ball. Mudd checks in for Schoen. Bombers with the ball. Grieco on the left side. He feeds Gorsh into the corner. Gorsh dribbles it out now over to the right side to Gibson. Gibson tries to feed Gorsh, who was cutting inside. Grieco recovers off the tip pass. Mudd shot fake drive. He takes it in with the right hand off the left side against Cooley and White, and able to get the layup to go. Vega with the ball over to Jack Cooley. He takes it in. He tries an inside hand finish. The shot will not count, but a foul called on the drive. So it will put the Indians in the 1-on-1 bonus. So Clarke is shooting the rest of this half with 2:02 left. Jackson Brown checks in for Owen Grieco. The foul was on Miles Mudd. That's his second. Cole White looks like he might have a little blood on his hand, and he will head to the bench. But the score is 34-19. The Bombers lead it. Couple players to focus on for the Bombers on the foul situation. Miles Mudd has 2, and Nolan Cogdell, who we haven't seen since like the 2-minute mark of the first quarter, has 3 personal fouls already, so he probably will not check in until the third quarter of play. But luckily the Bombers have been able to play great defense, which has resulted in amazing offense, and made this 34-20 lead after Cooley makes that first free throw. Free throw was good. 2 for 2 on that trip. Makes it a 13-point lead for the Bombers. Gorsh's pass is tipped, recovered by Brown, and he is fouled down low, so it will remain Bomber basketball. Gibson inbounds it to Rouse. He's double teamed. Finds Schoen, who's right there on the left block. And that is an easy layup for the Ballard Bombers. Three-point shot for the Indians, no good from Dial. And a rebound by Castro, but he traveled, so it will be Bombers ball. Oscar Castro, the junior guard for the Indians, was able to get the offensive rebound, but he took a couple steps after grabbing the ball, so it will be Bombers ball. Bombers get it over half court. Gorsh takes it in, now dribbles it out. Bombers will reset here with 24 on the shot clock. Again, the Bombers will reset. As Jeff Schertz, head coach for the Bombers, is barking out orders. Gorsh left side. He will drive in, loses the ball off the drive. Stolen by Cooley. He's looking to take it himself, and that finish is a great fast break play for Jack Cooley. Inside on the other end, Gorsh puts it up and in. Able to turn around mid-shot and just flip it up, hoping that it falls, able to get it to go, and he will go to the line looking for an old-fashioned three-point play. That foul was on Oscar Castro. That's his second, team's fourth. Gorsh's free throw is good. 39-23 is the score. Cooley with the ball. Looking to take it in on Rouse, and as he spins, Gibson was right there to poke the ball loose. Still loose, out of bounds. And it will be Clarke basketball, according to the official. So it will be Clarke basketball. 33 seconds on the shot clock, 42 on the game clock. Vega gets the inbound. There's Cooley. He doesn't hesitate on that three. No good. Rebound by Gorsh. About a 1 second differential between shot and game clock. Here, head coach Jeff Schertz say he wants to hold it for the last shot. So a game that was 14-14 heading into the second quarter. An offensive explosion from the Bombers has resulted in a 39-23 lead, looking to extend it before halftime. Gibson, 8 seconds, finds Gorsh. Gorsh finds Schoen. His shot is blocked. Vega has a chance to put it up before the clock expires, able to get it to go. I mean, I was not expecting that for the last shot of the half. Jesus Vega able to block Austin Schoen's three-point shot, takes it the length of the court, and gets the layup. However, the Bombers do lead 39-25 heading into the half. It's been a great game for the Bombers, who are looking to get back in the winning column. So we will step aside for about 5 or so minutes, and then we'll come back, recap the first half, and get ready for the third quarter of play. Bombers lead it 39-25 here on the Ballard Network. Getting ready for the third quarter of play here inside the hangar, the home of the Ballard Bombers. 39-25 is the score. Ballard leads it. End of the first quarter, it was tied up at 14 all. So the Bombers really walked into that second quarter of play, making a statement on both ends of the court. A lot of their buckets on the offensive side came off of turnovers. So we'll see what they come out here with, as they will have the ball to start the third quarter of play. Both teams start the third quarter with their starters that started the beginning of the game. Bombers ball. Gibson gets a screen from Cogdell. Cogdell's been out since late in the first quarter with 3 personal fouls. Gibson hesitates, takes it inside, tries to feed it to Cogdell, but Cooley was there, able to palm the ball and take it away from Gibson. Cooley, who has 11 points so far tonight, gives it up to Vega. Vega's been a great asset to the Indians' defense side, unable to get things going on the offensive end, but luckily they've had Cooley, who misses that turnaround jumper, and then a foul off the rebound against the Ballard Bombers. That foul will be on Austin Schoen, his first, team's first. So Bo Otto will inbound it, number 5 for the Indians. Gets it in the dial, finds Cooley open for 3. And I mean, you can't leave that guy open, averaging 20 points a game. That's the one guy the Bombers need to stop on the offensive end. Schoen on the other end, able to get the layup. Responds with a bucket of his own. See if the Indians respond. Vega loses the ball. Gorsh comes up with the steal. Gorsh hesitates, takes it in. Kick out, Mudd. Over to Cogdell. Cogdell looking to post up, spinning, and he traveled, so that will be a Bomber turnover. And the Indians will take back the possession back over. Cogdell's been struggling a little bit tonight. I don't think he has 4 points, but a couple travel calls and 3 personal fouls. Been a rough go at it. Able to have a good defensive possession there as he's able to affect the shot. Rebound by Gibson. Cooley was the one on the miss. Gibson on the other end. And I mean, I don't know a faster guard or a more elusive guard that's a freshman in high school basketball currently, as that ball goes out of bounds and it'll be Bombers basketball. As Jude Gibson, this man is able to grab the rebound and go the length of the court quicker than anybody. At the same time, he's able to stop on a dime and change position where he's going. This guy is special, ladies and gentlemen, only a freshman. Mudd on the right side. Gibson, top of the perimeter. Back to Mudd on the right wing. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Gibson fires for 3, unable to get that one to go. Rebound by Vega. Mudd was able to save the possession, but the Indians have it down low. They try to feed White. Mudd tried to swipe the ball away, but gets called for a foul. That'll be his 3rd. So 2 Bombers already with 3 personal fouls. Only the 2nd team foul for the Bombers. Indians remain with the possession. Cooley, nice jumper from about 10 feet inside the paint. Only a 13-point lead now for the Bombers. Gibson turns, puts up the jump hook, up and in. The 5'11" guard able to do post moves better than most post players can. That was a great take from Gibson. On the other end, Cooley looking to respond with a bucket of his own, unable to get that one to fall. Here comes Gibson again. Kicks it to Schoen in the left corner. Mudd, top of the perimeter. Schoen left side. And a timeout called by Coach Jeff Schertz and the Ballard Bombers. 45-30, they lead it. with 4:43 left in the third quarter. Looks like head coach Jeff Schertz is drawing up something here. Bombers getting close to their season average of 56 points a game, already with 45 points in this early third quarter game. And I mentioned the one thing that the Bombers were going to have to watch out for was the Clarke Indians defense, who were only giving up 51 points a game heading into this matchup. So the fact that they have 45 points already with well over 4 minutes left in the third quarter, that's a good sign. So it will be Bombers ball out of the timeout. Gibson has it. He finds Mudd over the right wing. Inside Cogdale. Cogdale was open, just doesn't turn around and get the layup. Mudd's layup, on the other hand, is no good. 4:30 left in the third. Cooley takes it in, unable to get that right-handed shot to go in. Mudd grabs the rebound. On the other end, Gibson finds Cogdale. He doesn't hesitate on that three. No good. Rebound by Schoen. Misses that one. And a very late foul called off the rebound. The ball was well away from the action heading out of bounds, but a late foul called, and it will remain Bombers ball. Foul was on number 23, Jack Cooley, his second. He's definitely not someone that wants to pick up any more fouls, as he has 16 of the 30 points from the Indians, as Gorsh scorches it from the three-point arc. Bombers lead 48-30. Loose ball. Cooley able to recover, and a foul. Looks like that one will be on Gorsh. That'll be his first. Gorsh already with 17 points tonight for the Bombers. So Gibson actually gets called for that foul. That's his second. And Vega's layup is no good. Rebound by Brown, who just checked in for the Bombers. Gibson, little pro hop finish, unable to get it to go, but draws a blocking call, and he will go to the line for 2 free throws. So there was a recent substitution a couple minutes ago. Owen Greco, Eli Rouse, and Jackson Brown check in for the Bombers. Gorsh and Gibson, who just missed the first of 2 free throws, are also in for the Bombers. Gibson with 10 points tonight, coming off of a 20-point game against Winterset. Goes 1 for 2 on that trip. And the Bombers lead it by 19. Vega with the ball, kicks it into the corner. Castro kicks it out to the top of the perimeter, over to the right side to Otto. They try to feed it down low, but Rouse was there trying to get the steal. But the Indians get bailed out with a foul called. I don't know specifically where the foul was. I'll give credit to Eli Rouse there, able to tip the ball away, almost able to get the steal, but unfortunately picks up his second foul. The Indians' three-point shot from Geiza is unable to fall. Gibson on the other end draws another foul, and he will go back to the line for 2. First free throw is no good for Gibson. Bombers are only shooting 69% from the free throw line tonight. For the season, correction. But they've also struggled tonight a little bit, as that second one is also no good. After a couple misses, the Bombers able to save it and gain the possession here. Gibson almost goes out of bounds, but a timeout called by the Ballard Bombers. 49-30 is the score here. Your Bombers lead it, led by Jude Gibson and Mason Gorsh. Gorsh has 17 and Gibson has 11. On the other end, Indians led by number 23, Jack Cooley, with 16 points tonight. I'll give credit. He's been playing really well for this Indians team this season. 20 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. You don't see that often from a high school player, especially a junior. He's able to use his size, 6'5" junior, to his advantage. He has a nice pull-up jumper from 15 feet, but unable to get a supporting cast around him for this Indians team has resulted in this 19-point deficit. Grieco with the ball, finds Gibson, top of the perimeter. He'll take it in. Rouse now, kick out. Gibson gets a screen from Rouse, now feeds him. Rouse looking to give it up, finds Grieco. Grieco looking to take it in. Scooping finish, is unable to get it to go. And a rebound to Otto. Otto going quickly on the other end. They try to feed it down low to White, but there's Big Rouse Energy able to get the steal and then throws it right to Vega for a turnover of his own. Inside, White's shot unable to fall. White gets the offensive rebound, and there's Jackson Brown able to just snatch that rebound. Grieco throws the ball away, stolen by Cooley. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Intensity's picking up here in the last 2 minutes. Cooley taking it in. Shot fake, feeds White. White has a wide open layup, and he puts it up and in. Gibson with the ball. He'll take it in. Rouse tries to kick it out to Grieco. Out of bounds, and it will remain Bombers ball. Gorsh fires a three. Doesn't get it to fall. Rouse able to get the rebound. Gets his own rebound after he puts up a missed shot. And a foul down low. Great effort there from Big Rouse Energy. Able to get a couple offensive rebounds. And as well, he was able to draw a foul. That foul was on Bo Otto. Only his first, team's fourth. Mudd and Schoen check in for Brown and Gorsh. Bombers remain with the ball here. 1:23 left in the third quarter. Gibson trying to find someone. The ball is tipped out of bounds. Will remain Bombers ball. Gibson again to inbound it. Gives it over to Grieco in the left corner. He'll feed Rouse at the free throw line. He's looking to take it in on White. Turnaround jumper, and he gets the friendly bounce off the rim and in for Eli Rouse. 4 points tonight for Big Rouse Energy. Cooley with the ball. They feed it down low to Vega. Vega kicks it out. Back to Cooley. Cooley, fadeaway jumper off the front of the rim. And no good. Rebound by Gibson. 45 seconds left in the third quarter. 51-32 is the score. Bombers lead it. Gibson hesitates. Tries to kick it out to Schoen, but a tough pass will bounce out of bounds, and it will be Clarke basketball. Castro and Dial will check in for the Indians. And Mason Gatchell, number 10, sophomore guard, checks in for the first time tonight for the Bombers. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. About a 2-second differential between shot and game clock. Cooley inside, guarded by Mudd. He kicks it out. There's Geiza. Feeds it to Dial. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Dial able to draw a foul. I think Gatchel may have accidentally hit his face. That's only Gatchel's first. So it will remain Indians basketball. Otto looking to take it in on Schoen. 5 seconds. They feed over to Dial for three, and he dials it up from long range. Able to hit the three to end the third quarter of play. They still trail 35-51. Heading in the fourth quarter, your Bombers lead it. Great showing from the Bombers after a first quarter that was tied at 14 all. Once it hit zeros, it's been all Bombers since then. 51-35. Bombers already have 51 points, which is the average amount that the Indians are giving up on the defensive end all season. So good showing from the Bomber offense. At the same time, the Bomber defense is showing up as well, only giving up 35 points through 3 quarters on the season. They were averaging 59 points a game given up. So pretty much, I mean, it's been a one-sided game since the beginning of the second quarter. So it will be Indians ball here to start the fourth quarter. Looks like same starters are out. The only difference, I guess, would be that Oscar Castro is actually in instead of Vega. Cooley with the ball, looking to take it in on Mudd. He kicks it out to Castro, back to Cooley, turnaround jumper, no good. He has went cool for sure since the beginning of the second half, as Gibson off the feed from Mason Gorsh for the easy fast break layup. Three-point shot from Otto is no good. Oh, actually it bounces in, correction. And Gibson throws it away quickly. Otto with the steal. Otto step back three-point shot, and this time unable to hit anything on the hoop. Gorsh with the ball, crosses over, takes it in. Tough shot, no good, but he will go to the line as he's able to draw a foul.
Gorsh will go for the free throw line. Fouls on the Indians, number 31, Wright. His
first free throw for Gorsh is good. 18 points tonight for the senior guard. That free throw will not count off of a lane violation.
Free throw line violation.
So the score will remain 54-38. Vega checks in for Castro for the Indians. Indians ball. Otto loses it. Almost stolen by Gibson. Cooley able to recover. Cooley's double team has to feed Otto. Otto looking to give it up. He does. Dial back to Otto for three. No good. Rebound by Mudd. Gorsh with the ball. Nice jab step, able to drive in and draw a foul, but it was before the pass and there was no shot, so the Bombers will take it out underneath the bucket. 54-38 is the score, 6:17 left in the fourth quarter. Gorsh Mudd able to find Cogdell off the inbounds. Mudd now hands it off to Gorsh, who pulls the trigger from 3, and he hits it. 21 points tonight from Mason Gorsh. He's been feeling it since the beginning of the second quarter. Has resulted in this 57-38 Bombers lead. Indians get it inside to White, and his jump hook with the right hand bounces off the backboard and in. Good take from Cole White. He has 8 tonight. Cogdale on the other end. His layup rolls out. Rebound by White. Indians go quickly. Cooley tries to kick it out to Dial, but Gorsh was there, able to tip it out of bounds. Will remain Clarke basketball, but does prevent a three-point shot from the Indians. So great effort there from Mason Gorsh. Ashton Geiza checks in for Garrett Dial. Vega with the ball for the Indians. 17-point lead for the Bombers. Inside, Cooley. He is triple teamed. They feed White. His 15-footer misses everything. And a quick steal for the Indians. Otto, his shot's no good. He puts up another one, draws a foul, and he will go to the line. So Bo Otto will head to the free throw line for a pair of free throws after Mason Gorsh picks up his first foul. First one is good. So this is the last home game for the Ballard Bombers this season. I think postseason assignments came out as Cooley gets the offensive rebound off the free throw. Shot no good, and a foul down low off the rebound. And I think they are a lower seed to the point where they will not be home at all this postseason. So this is the last game for the boys inside the hangar. However, the girls are going to be back here in Huxley all postseason as long as they keep winning until state tournament, as they were able to draw the 1 seed in their bracket, Class 4A Region 4, as the free throw from White is no good and it was a one-on-one opportunity, so they will not get the second. Rebound by Schoen. So the Ballard girls will face the winner of the ADM Des Moines Hoover game, and it will be here inside the hangar. I think Tim Davis will be back here to be on the call with me. I know you guys are probably annoyed at my voice being the only thing you're hearing at this game, so it'll be great to have the team back together for postseason run. As Mudd's 3 is good from the right corner. Miles Mudd now with double digits tonight. Otto feeds White down low. Kick out, Otto 3, hits it from the Cambridge logo. That is Bo Otto with the 3-point shot. 3:55 left in this game. Bombers lead by 16. And Otto able to steal that pass, draws the foul on the take. He will go to the line for 2 free throws.
Otto will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Gibson's third.
So again, the Ballard girls will be in action here this weekend, actually, this Saturday, against the winner of the ADM Des Moines Hoover game. That game will be at 7 p.m. Tim Davis and I will be on the call. As the first free throw from Otto is good. We are looking for a executive producer, as our normal executive producer, Dan Ingsler, will be not available to attend that game. So if you want to learn how to produce a game, hey, let us know. We're more than willing to allow you to run our live stream. Bombers with the ball. Have cooled down here a little bit in this fourth quarter. Mudd finds Cogdale. Thought about the 3, passes it up over to Schoen on the right side instead. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Mudd feeds it down low to Gibson. Gibson, reverse layup, unable to get it to fall. Offensive rebound, Mudd. He puts it up and in, and he bodies his way over the 6'7" Cole White for the layup. That is a grown man move from the sophomore guard, Miles Mudd. On the other end, the Indians with it. Otto takes it in, puts up another tough shot, and able to draw another foul. So Bo Otto will go back to the line for some free throws. Otto with 13 points tonight. That foul was on Gorsh, only his second. Free throw is good.
Dial checks back in for the Indians.
Second one is no good. Rebound by the Bombers. 2:50 left in the game. Gorsh posted up on the left side. He turns. Reverse layup is good. What a finish from Mason Gorsh. Able to flip it over to the right side after posting up on the left. And a friendly bounce off the glass. Able to get it to go. Bombers get the rebound. Gibson going quickly again. Feeds Cogdell. Hesitates, puts it up with the right hand. And it falls for the Ballard Bombers. .210 left in the game. Cooley, shot fake drive. He is double teamed, but able to get the 10-footer to go off the left side. Bombers go quickly. Cogdale's shot is stripped away. Offensive rebound by Schoen, and he's able to get the ball in the hoop on the right side. 68-49 is your score. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Bombers are going to get back in the winning column as Dial's three is no good. Rebound by Gorsh. Gorsh feeds Gibson. Gibson on the right side. Takes it in, but the shot will not count as a timeout is called. It will be a substitution timeout. Nope, regular timeout. So it will be a regular full timeout. 68-49 is the score. 1:27 left in the game. Bombers are going to get back in the winning column. Will probably improve as long as nothing happens here drastically to 9-11 on the year, and will improve their wins against 500 or above teams to 4-10. So again, Bombers are beating teams that they should with a 5-1 record against teams below 500. It's just being able to beat the teams with a winning record has been a struggle this year for the Bombers. And I mean, things aren't going to change. Next game they go to DCG, who's always a competitive team. Last year they beat the Bombers 59-52 in their last meeting against one another. So you know the Mustangs are going to come out guns a-blazing, looking to run the Bombers out of the gym. But the Bombers are going to want to do the same thing. Hopefully this game gains the momentum the Bombers need heading into postseason play. This is the last home game for the boys inside the hangar. So they will be on the road the rest of the year. Brown with the ball, finds Schoen. Schoen takes it in. Floater is good. Austin Schoen able to split the defense, split that zone, and able to get the right-handed floater to fall. Cooley inside, able to muscle his way for the two-point shot. Less than a minute to go. Brown with it, guarded by Otto. He crosses over, takes it in. Double team, but it doesn't matter. Jackson Brown is able to get the tough layup to go. 72-51 is the score here. 5-second differential between shot and game clock. And there's a steal. Shot clock is dead. We'll see if they put anything up here. Gatchel loses it and is stolen away by Vega. Here come the Indians inside. And that shot is sent back by Austin Schoen, saved by Rouse, and that should do it. That's a great way to end the game right there. Austin Schoen just stripped, well, not even stripped, just swatted that ball right back into the face of the Clarke Indians. And that will do it here as the final horn sounds. 72-51 is the final score. Your Bombers win it, back in the winning column, improved to 9-11 on the year. The Indians on the other end fall to 15-6, which is still a pretty good record. Next game for the Bombers, they travel to DCG like I mentioned earlier. Should be a very fun and tough environment. Should be some good basketball. So again, last home game of the year for the Ballard Bombers on the road the rest of the regular season and postseason. However, the Ballard girls will be home here this Saturday against the winner of the ADM Des Moines Hoover game in Class 4A Region 4 basketball. We have hit postseason play here in women's basketball. Looking at the bracket real quick, a lot of teams the Bombers have actually faced this year, Carlisle and ADM being two of them, Carlisle being that 2 seed, so wouldn't be shocked if the Bombers end up handling business on Saturday, that we see a third matchup between the Wildcats and the Bombers, who split the season series, both teams winning at their home spots earlier this year. Postseason time means survive and advance, one game at a time. And, I mean, it should be a good game this Saturday. However, the boys get the victory tonight. Final score 72-51. Next game at DCG. And postseason play for them is right around the corner as well. Thank you for everyone who tuned in to tonight's game. I am Brock Bierman. On Saturday, we will have Tim Davis back on the call with me for the girls basketball game. But until then, as always, this is